Hello everyone, my name is John Latta. I'm the Operations Coordinator for our Child Nutrition Program here at Frisco ISD. Today's lesson on Table Talks, we're going to be talking a little bit about safety data sheets. Safety data sheets are available for every chemical we use within our kitchens. It's very important to understand the chemicals we use, how to use them, the proper PPE, and should there be an incident, we should understand the safety characteristics behind the different components of the chemical. Very important that each employee understands that we are governed by OSHA, which is Occupational Safety Health Administration, that falls under the Department of Labor. That Department of Labor's responsibility is to ensure that every employee has a safe working environment. So we are governed by these regulations to ensure that each employee knows what the location of the SDS binder and also the characteristics of an SDS, what's all involved in an SDS data sheet pertaining to that particular chemical being used. Okay, so within our kitchens, we have two SDS binders. We have our SFS chemicals that are used, which is a white binder, and we have the Mitera binder, which is the green binder. So the difference between both of them is these are our chemicals that are provided by SFS PAC, specific chemicals, and SFS PAC also represents Mitera, which involves the delimer, the rinse aid, and the general purpose soap for the dish machine. So two little separate binders. If an employee has a situation or a question arise as to the safety handling of any of the products that our employees is working with, the employee should be able to find a safety data sheet and see exactly what the manufacturer recommends preventing an adverse effect. So that's why it's very important that we never mix chemicals together, because each chemical has its own different characteristics, and when you combine them together, they can have a reaction. Within these binders, there's a lot of information that's covered. The one thing that I want to stress, it's just important where to find it, should you need it, and also be kind of familiar with what's within the contents of the binder, the safety data sheets. That's the most important thing. Again, should there be an incident of any type, and we have questions come up, say the nurse or the response team, emergency units, one of the first things they might ask you is, where is the safety data sheet? Again, because the safety data sheet will tell you everything as far as the chemicals and the characteristics of those chemicals, all the components. There's from 1 to 19 different sections within the SDS specific to that particular chemical. So the first question you might ask is, where do I find the SDS binder? Right? Normally the SDS binder is found in our communication stations. Normally they're mounted near or by the manager's office. It's a quick reference should we need it at any time, and each employee should understand where the location is. So every year at back to school, when employees come back to the kitchens, cafe supervisors are responsible for ensuring that each employee knows the location, and also each employee understands the contents of the binder. Each employee will acknowledge the understanding of the binder and location by signing the signature sheet on each binder. So we're going to talk briefly about what's actually in the binder. So SFS PAC has pretty much standardized program, and each of our chemicals are color coded, so it makes it really user friendly from the end user to use. Just to stress out, we never mix chemicals together. The other thing is that we need to follow the manufacturer's recommended usage. In reference to the SDS binder, the applicable SDS to that chemical will also be color coded, so there's no mistake about understanding the SDS for that specific chemical. It'll also give you the procedures and processes for using that chemical. the applications involved, and also the PPE that needs to be used. So now that we've covered what's in the actual binder, I will give you an example of what we need to do. Should we have an incident in the kitchen or in the pre-compartment sink, or someone splashes the pot and pan detergent in their eyes? And of course, it is a chemical, and so you might have some irritation. And so we get a hold of the nurse, and the nurse comes in, or the cafe supervisor, and the first thing we want to reference is the SDS. So basically, we would just break out the SFS Resource Manual Reference Guide, and we're going to kind of go in and voila, pot and pan purple, and just going to give us directions. First, the most important, we want to know what first aid measures can we take. You have eye contact with the chemical. It says rinse cautiously with water for several minutes. Remove contact unless it's present and easy to do, and continue rinsing. Get medical attention if irritation persists. If you get it on the skin, wash face, hands, and any exposed skin thoroughly with cannoli. If you inhale it, then move into fresh air. If you ingest it, do not induce vomiting, rinse mouth, then immediately drink plenty of water. So those are just examples of what the SDS binder or specific information pertaining to chemical can do for you if requested. So at the end of the day, it's very important for each employee, should they have any questions regarding the chemicals they're using, how to use it, PPE involved, right? They should consult with their cafe supervisor as additional guidance on how to use the chemical. It may mean coming to your reference manual and just going through it really quick. And again, it'll kind of outline exactly how to use the chemical and the proper PPE. We want to exercise and prevent any incidents from happening in the kitchen. As a quick reminder, just know and understand that every 30 days, the SFS Tech Service Tech will be showing up at your kitchens to service your kitchens. This is the perfect time to ask questions, as they will cover any misunderstanding, or they will cover also or retrain staff on how to use the chemicals. Again, it's a great opportunity for you to have a one-on-one training with an SFS Pack Tech who will give you direction or provide training, any chemical questions you might have. This is a great opportunity with them coming around every 30 days. Should you have any questions? Additional questions can also be directed to your cafe supervisors, that they don't have an understanding of it. If it's a specific question, they can contact your area manager, and they can also notify the operations coordinators, myself or Tatiana, should there be any questions regarding chemical safety. We also have Barbara and her team, Patricia from QA department, to help navigate any questions or give direction, or even give specific training regarding any chemicals or anything involving your kitchen, should an employee, a new hire, or a cafe supervisor might ask. Thank you all for your time. Have a nice safety day.
All right, George. Let me tell you what it stands for.
Thank you.
SDS stands for Safety Data Sheets.
Safety data
Sheets.
sheets. I was going to say system. Okay.
And this is your communication station.
All right.
All right. These are, you said HACCP, but it is part of HACCP, but these is safety data sheets in the binder for all our chemicals,
Chemicals.
right,
That's
that
right.
we work
yes.
with. Gives you information on if you're getting any of the chemicals in your eyes or your skin. It tells you what to do. So the first thing you want to do on all of them is, if you get any type of chemical in your eye, on your skin, get to those sinks and get that cold water on there,
Right.
okay?
Okay.
Make sure someone's aware that you have come into contact with that chemical and it's gotten in
Right.
your eyes or your skin is burning. Like, hey, help, I got water. I got chemicals on my skin,
Okay.
and get that water splashing, okay? And then if it gets too bad, redness, swelling, anything like that, make itchy, get down to your nurse's office and
Okay.
she'll direct you,
All right.
okay? So what's that, SDS?
Safety data sheets.
Yes!
Woo, Lord.
All right, honey. where can we find your SDS binders?
Oh, it's over there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So this is our SDS communication station. So
Okay.
this is give all the information about our chemical that we use in the kitchen.
Okay, so everybody knows what this station is?
Yes, because we always like they train about it every year, and also we review it, so they all know, but where to find it.
Okay, so do it have, what other information does it have in those binders?
Well, it also it has all the chemical that we use in the kitchen, and it also gives information just in case it ever gets in your skin or on your eyes. And you need to also, like, if you ever seek medical attention, if you really need to, it's
all there?
explained here. It's all there. Yeah.
That is awesome. So how often do you guys train on this?
Every year that we always
Every
train and review it. Yeah.
Okay, so we do get new hires as well. Do they get the opportunity to train on this book as well? That's awesome. That's awesome. Great. Talking with Hani over at one of our high schools, and she's aware of where her SDS communication station is. She also said everyone in her kitchen knows where it's at because they train on it every year. So that's good information to know. This is going to help us with making sure we know how to handle any kind of injuries with our chemicals. So thank you, Hani.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
So what does SDS stand for?
Strategic. Don't know.
So today's lesson, table. Oh my Lord. Oh, hello everyone. Today, oh my Lord. What is going on here? I'm not gonna lean. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna drop it.